Everyone, welcome back. So today I built a community center. Um, right now I'm just kind of doing a little speed through of the outside of the build because I did build that off camera. It took me quite some time, but as you saw, there was like a little pond, a community center, a community garden center in the middle. This is like a little wedding area in the back I did, so you could host weddings here also. I tried to include so many activities in this build so that your Sims can come here and do basically almost anything they want. There's a tree house back here, so if you have a Sim come in, they can build the tree house and the kids can play on it. It's very kid friendly, very adult friendly. It's kind of got everything for all ages, so infants, toddlers, children, adults, elders, like there's stuff for everybody to do. Over here, I used the new little shelter thing and I made a little bike area for kids to play. I created a little splash pad area. There's a jungle gym. Over here is like a little eating area, and I had no idea those tables are from the toddler stuff pack, I believe. I didn't even know they had those adorable little patterns on them. They are so freaking cute, and I'm gonna start using those all the time now because they're just adorable. But yeah, there's plenty to do for your Sims in here. Um, and like I said, I wanted to have so many activities outside, all like not just inside, but I also wanted to include outside because I figured like maybe your Sims want to do stuff outside in the nice weather when it's nice out. So, like I said, they can garden, they can get married, your kids can go play. You can come here and throw a party. Like you could use that little sheltered area I did with the little food, like the tables and stuff. You could throw a party over there. I put like those little cannons. So there's just so much to do. But now we're moving on to the inside. But yeah, I used items, I think, from probably every pack. So I own almost every pack. I own like, I think all the expansion packs, all the stuff packs, all that kind of stuff. I don't own all of the kits because and it's mostly just the Create-A-Sim kits that I don't have because I have no use for those. Unfortunately, I don't really use Create-A-Sim, and I use custom content a lot when I do my Sims. And I'm not really loading Sims to the game, so. But as far as like packs and stuff packs and game packs and all that kind of stuff, expansion packs, I think I own all of them except for Journey to Bat 2. That's the one I do not own and I will not own because unfortunately I have no interest in it. I if you have, that's great. I just don't. I'm not like a Star Wars person, and I've seen some of the build buy items, and some of them are kind of nice, like that curved bar and stuff. I do like that, so maybe sometime down the road in the future I might get it just for those items. But right now I just haven't brought myself to buy it. But yeah, this community center right now we're building like the little kids area. I built like I gave them activity tables, a dollhouse, the play hut, the puppet show, toy boxes, bookshelves. Like I gave them everything your kids could possibly want to do in this room. Next to it is an infant room, and then what I really wanted was if you saw, well, you'll see in a minute. The center of this build is around that big play gym from the toddler stuff pack, and I kind of wanted that to be like the center of this build because um, I think in my not my last build because I haven't uploaded them yet, but my builds when you'll see it, I did like the restaurant. I mentioned wanting to do like a Chuck E. Cheese type of build, or like I said, when I was a kid, I went to Fuddruckers, and they have those like giant play things in the build where you could go to like the restaurant, your parents can like eat whatever, and they have like the giant play area for the kids. And I was gonna do it for the restaurant, but then I really wanted to redo the community center and add like a bunch of stuff to it, like I did here. So I decided to make that the main focus in the community center was that giant play center that comes with a toddler stuff pack with like the ball pit and everything because I just thought that was really fun. You walk in and like your kids could go straight into the ball pit. They can have fun. Your toddlers can just go run around. And then I made the upstairs floor, like the middle of it, is all open. So you're looking down into the play area. Kind of like if you go to the mall, sometimes they have those like play areas for kids, and when you're like looking over the edge of the mall, like it's just that giant play area for kids and you can watch them and stuff. That's kind of where I got the idea from. So yeah, that's where my main focus was. And then all the rooms, I kind of just was like, okay, I want an art room, I want a music room, I want a room for kids like this. I want a room for infants here and toddlers because I figured like this infant room, I put changing tables, I put the cribs, I put the play mats, and I also included toddler beds because I figured if you have toddlers here, they get tired too, and you could just send your toddler to go to bed like themselves. Like they don't always need a parent to put them to sleep. Like put them to bed. I mean, um, so I figured your toddlers can just go in here and take a nap. So so the adult Sims can do whatever they want. They can like have fun or whatever, and your toddlers can just take themselves for a nap and then get up and play again. So it's something you can come here like pretty much all day and don't have to worry about your Sims getting tired. Except for like adults and children. They're like obviously there's nowhere for them to sleep, but there's benches all over the place. So if you really don't want to have to go home with your Sims, you can just have them take a nap on the benches, which I guess you could do that with toddlers too. But I figured this was like a nice little room for your infants and your toddlers, just to kind of like stick them in, let them do their thing, and the adults can go do their own thing. But I gave them enough of everything they'll need. Like I said, if they need to feed them, there's high chairs down here. I put high chairs upstairs. You could put them in the play mat. You could let them play and like get their what do you got it milestones. You could put them in these little play things, like play with the toys and maybe get some milestones while you're doing your own thing, or put them in the crib to nap. But I just thought it was like a cute little thing to have separate rooms. So your kids and your toddlers are next door, but your infants are in their kind of own little private area. um, but yeah, right now I'm just moving on to the bathroom. Bathroom's very simple. I just put a bunch of these stalls, put some sinks and some mirrors up. It's nothing like crazy. I didn't go crazy in the bathrooms. But yeah, so as you can see right across, that's where that giant toddler play thing is. I kind of lowered the floor a little bit in the middle, and I made it like kind of like a sunken into the floor a little bit because I kind of wanted it to kind of be like the big display, like this giant play thing. It's kind of like has its own sunken in, and I put like the rug. I think it's just a base game rug with those little puzzles, but I had it match the play area for the kids. But I thought that was really cute. It kind of just made it stand out and made it like pop a little bit. Um, but there's so much in here. Like as you'll see in a few minutes, I have a gym with a basketball court and like gym equipment. There's a pool next to it, so your Sims can go use the pool. Like I said, upstairs, I wanted to make sure I have every like activity that you needed for a community center, and also every activity that your Sims may want to do. So there's an art room, there's a music room, there's a study area in the hallway, there's reading nooks, there's like a little cafeteria. So like I realized after, because I tried playtesting this, but for some reason I'm having issues with my game right now. And when I send my Sim to a community lot, I got them to play a little bit, and then my game froze. And time was still moving, everything was still moving, like it was raining, so the rain was still going. So I tried pausing my game, and even paused, everything was still moving. I don't know if it's a mod I have, if it's an issue with the game, it's a glitch. But I tried playtesting this for a little while, and most of the stuff works in here, so I don't think there's any issues, so I'll upload it. But yeah, I was having trouble because my game is kind of broken right now. I tried repairing it and everything, but I don't know. I'm going to have to try to fix that. But as you saw, that was just like the little locker room I did next to the gym. I just had a couple more stalls, and then some showers in there. And then I put those really cool lockers. Those lockers are actually from the new Get Together pack, and I just think they're really cute. And I like lighting them up like that to kind of split the room up. And also, like, I think your Sims just use them to, like, change into a towel or change their clothes or whatnot. But it's just kind of a cool little thing to make it look like, okay, they go to the gym and they put their stuff in their locker and they lock it up. Like, I don't know. I think it was, like, a cool decor item on top of a useful item. Um, but yeah, I pretty much play tested what I could before my game broke. And it seems like everything's functional. I didn't have any issues. The only thing is, upstairs in the cafeteria, I put one of those like food things from the high school pack that like you can like the kids go get their lunch from. But I don't think it's functional unless you're in a high school. I didn't know that until I placed it, but for some reason my Sim couldn't use it. You couldn't hire a service or anything. So I guess it's not useful unless it's in a high school. I may swap it out for something like the barista one where you could like order like coffees and stuff. I'm thinking about swapping out for that, or I'll just gonna leave it and it has like for decor purposes. Because I did do on the other side of the room a little kitchenette thing, so your Sims can always get food from the fridge, microwave food. Like they can eat here. There's no issue. but I may swap it out, I may not. So that may be different when you upload this or when you see my screenshots at the end. Because in the build, you'll see the high school thing, but in my screenshots, I may have changed it out. But yeah, that's it. Everything else seems like everything works, everything's good. Here I'm just working on the gym. I did a basketball court, like I said, some gym equipment, a punching bag, and then I found this really cool. I think it's either debug or live edit. It's a live edit object I can see. Um, it's from the high school pack. It's for like the football field, I think, like the scoreboard. I just thought it looked really cool, and I kind of liked it against this wall, like keeping score for the basketball game. So it kind of just stuck it against the wall because I don't know, I just liked it. And I put little benches underneath so your Sims can kind of just like sit against the wall and watch the game going on or not, whatnot. So I added like the benches from the high school pack, and then I just decorated the walls a little bit. I didn't clutter the rooms up too much because, like I said, it's a community center. It's not like a residential lot where I really go over the top with clutter. But I wanted it to look like usable. So I put like the little. I use a lot from the I want to call it the wellness pack, but I know spa day. Like the towels here and like the little racks, and then there's like the one with like the sports drink mix stuff that you can make like sports drinks. I know it's not functional, but it's just kind of cool to have on the wall. Like if that's your gym, maybe they're making their protein shakes or whatnot. So I just kind of stuck some of there, and then this is the pool area on. It's attached to the gym. And I added just a couple little yoga mats against the wall. I have to play test those. I think they're functional, but I'm not positive. But I think your Sims can get to them with no problem. But I just added some of the yoga mats and the little meditation seats. Because I figured maybe like the pool area is a little bit more relaxed. Your Sims can go just like swim some laps, do some yoga, listen to some music, and just kind of like mellow out. So maybe after they do like a really heavy workout in their gym and they're like all sweaty and gross, they could go take a shower and then jump in the pool and just kind of like relax their muscles and stuff. I don't know. That's kind of where I was going with it. But yeah, I just, like I said, I wanted to have every possible activity that your Sims can do in this community center because I really did like the original one, and I know it was another Sim creator that built it, I believe. And I like the other community center. I think it was great. But, they're limited when there's a pack coming out. They can't use all the packs in it. They can only use, the new pack and everything. So I just felt like for a community center, it needed more. Like, it needed more activities to do. So that's just why I redid it. Nothing against the original. Like I said, I really liked it. I used it before I destroyed this one, before I, got rid of it and built my own. So, yeah, like I said, I just wanted more for my Sims to do. I just wanted more activities. And I just kind of wanted to make one. But yeah, here we're moving on to the music room. I did this kind of like little stage, like I did. I split the room in half and I kind of raised half of it and put it on like a platform, so it kind of looks like a little stage. And I added some of the microphones and some guitars and some violins, because I figured maybe like I don't think you could do performances, maybe. Well, I think your Sims can perform on the microphones and other Sims can come watch. I doubt they'll sit in the chairs, but I just thought it was really cute and it kind of looked like a little, performance area. So you're like, they get an audience and the audience comes and sits to them, watch them sing or watches them play the piano, or maybe like a music teacher comes in a certain day of the week and, you can, what do you call it, like book a session and go sit in with the music teacher and you could learn music or whatever. I don't know. That's just kind of where I was going with it in my head. So that's why I did that kind of like stage and seating area. But I just thought it was really cute and I kind of like doing that for a music room. But yeah, I don't know, I thought it was really cute. I wanted to make it really colorful. And I love the new stand-up piano that came with the new pack. And I love the swatches. I think they're just so pretty. So I just made it a very bright and vibrant and colorful room just to make it fun. And now we're moving on to the art room, which I put right next door. Like I said, I figured these are like community lots, so your Sims can all come here and use them. But maybe there's like classes hosted too, like on the weekends or something. Your Sims can go take a class, like an art class or a music class. So I kind of wanted to make them sort of look like a classroom, for that reason, but I also wanted still to make them look like a community area where maybe Sims just randomly come in and do it. So that's kind of why they look sort of classroomy. But yeah, in the art room, I did the art easels, but I didn't want it to just be art, like easels and painting. So I did this little corner for like maybe the grandmas, maybe like the elders or the grandmas or whatever come in and they host, groups. They have like a little group day and they come in on a Saturday and they all come here to knit together, So I thought that was like a cute little thing to have just like a little knitting corner. And then I put the wood shop table like in the corner too because maybe your sim wants to learn wood shop. And then I think I added another little kids art table in the room also because I figured like maybe a parent comes here and takes an art class but they bring their child with them and their child could sit at their own little desk and do their own little art. So I just thought it was like a cute area for all ages to come, like the grandparents come and learn to knit while the adults learn to paint while the kid learns to do art. You know what I mean? Like I figured it was like a whole family thing you could do here together. And I was also just thinking of any creative things that their Sims have in the game. So I had these cute little bonsai plants where they could do that. I don't know. I just was trying to think of anything possible to give your Sims fun things to do. But yeah, but that's why it kind of looks like a classroom is because I wanted it to look like, your Sims can either come do it on their own or they could take a class, which there might be a mod out there. I'm not sure. I probably am wrong. I don't have the mod. I never did. So I don't know if there is one out there, but maybe there's one where you can host class and stuff like that. Maybe you could use the community center. But I'll have to look into that. But yeah, now we're moving on. This is the gaming room, and like I said, I was trying to add every activity. So I did like the ping pong table, the Don't Wake the Llama, the foosball table, the new like gaming tables that came with the new pack that you could do like puzzles and play like the Scrabble type game on. I wanted it all in here, but unfortunately I couldn't fit it all. So I did move. There's like a little balcony. There's two balconies. The one on the back wall over here is for like the cafeteria, and then the other one, I didn't know what to do on it, so I decided to move all the Don't Wake the Llamas and some chess tables and like the bubble blower machine. That's all out on that balcony. So I figured it was like another little gaming area, but maybe your Sims want to go out and enjoy like the nice weather. So it was kind of like another outdoor gaming area they can enjoy. But yeah, like I said, I was trying to include every activity because, your Sims get bored sometimes and they don't want to do the same thing over and over again. So if I just put like the gaming tables, maybe they were going to get like sick of playing puzzles or the Scrabble game. Maybe they want to do something else. So I definitely wanted like ping pong because then you could like challenge other Sims and, the foosball table is like fun. But like I said, it all came from different packs. So like I used Get Together and the Growing Together and the Parenthood and the cat. No, I don't think I used Cats and Dogs, but um, but yeah, they're all like I think I used stuff from high school pack. So like unfortunately, if you don't have a lot of the packs, I don't know if a lot of these items are going to show up for you because I really went crazy in this build and I didn't hold back on using any of the packs. Um, so yeah, it's just it's a lot. But yeah, but it's not like over the top like crazy. Like it's not like to me it seemed like a lot in this build, but it all kind of was broken up, so it wasn't too like too much. Like each room was kind of broken up nicely, the way I split it up, so it was easy for me to kind of just like designate each room and designate each item and kind of have it make sense and make it cohesive. So I kind of like that. But yeah, I just went back downstairs because I wanted to have reading areas too. So this is going to be like a little reading nook for the children. I put a little chair there so like the adults can sit and read stories to the children or the toddlers. And I wanted to have it next to the little kid play area because I thought that made sense. And I was really struggling with trying to figure out what to put in the hallways. Like that's where I lost it. That's where I was like, okay, I know what this room is and I know what this room is. But when it came to like the hallways, the main areas, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So like the reading nook came to mind, and I did one downstairs for kids, and then I did one up here in this little corner for more of like an adult or like a teenager, and maybe like adults come here to read or like your teenager comes here to study. So I thought this was like more of like a little quiet corner for that, for more of like a sophisticated adult area. And I added like I really wanted to use this chair from the new Growing Together pack because it's so weird, but I liked it with the bookcase, and I figured it fit really nice in this corner. And it's kind of kooky looking, but it looks really cool in here, and I think it just fit in this little reading area really nicely. So I wanted to add that, and then I added these cute little beanbag chairs from the high school pack. So like I said, maybe your Sims comes here and they like your teenager can come here and do their homework, or your child can come do their homework over there in that little corner where it's nice and quiet. Because I figured like the downstairs area is very loud. Like there's the kid area and the infants and the play area in the middle, and it's just like a very loud space downstairs, but then upstairs you have like a nice little quiet reading nook where, you can get some peace and quiet and do, like I said, do their homework or whatnot. So I was trying to separate that too, as like the downstairs being like the very, loud, chaotic like level, and then the upstairs was more of like the quiet, mellow study type of level. So yeah, I was trying to like break it up that way too. And yeah, here I'm just doing that balcony on the back. It's like the back balcony. I honestly had no idea what I was going to do out here originally, but then when I grabbed the Don't Wake the Llama table and this little bubble blower, I was like, you know what? I'll make this like a little outdoor gaming area, because maybe your Sims don't want to be stuck inside. Maybe they want to go out and get some fresh air, and they could go out here and study and play some chess and get their skills up. Or the kids just want to come out and play with their friends. So I just thought it was like a fun little balcony to do. But yeah, this is going to be like the little cafeteria area, and that food thing that I just put on like out is the one from the high school pack, which like I said, unfortunately, I don't think you could use it. I didn't know that originally, so either I'm going to leave it for decor reasons because it kind of looks cool in a cafeteria, or I'll swap it out. I haven't decided yet, but either way, like I said, I made this little kitchen nook over here. As you can see, I'm building it right now. So it's got a stove, it's got the little toaster from the Dream Home Decorator pack, it's got a microwave and a coffee pot, and the refrigerator. It's fully functional. So if like your Sims don't really need that one from the high school, they don't really need to order food. They could just come here and grab a snack or make a quick microwave meal or whatnot. Or if your Sims are throwing a party, maybe they could cook a meal here and bring it out on the balcony, and the family can go sit outside and eat on the balcony tables. And like I said, I have the outdoor eating area with those little benches from the toddler stuff pack, those ones with the little decorations. They're so freaking cute. I did not know they had those swatches, and I love them so much now. But yeah, they could go out there and barbecue out on that little patio area. So it doesn't really affect it if that one thing doesn't work in the game. And like I said, I kind of just like it the way it looks in this room. So yeah. But yeah, working on the cafeteria. I just added a few more clutter items in here that I remembered came with the pack. Those little boxes of puzzles and games I just stuck there on the floor. But I didn't want to clutter this room up too much because, like I said, it's a community lot. It's not like a family lot. But I added stuff that I thought maybe like you would use in a community lot, like the plastic plates and forks and stuff I stuck on there. I think those are from the toddler pack. A few of like the little snack boxes I did underneath the shelves. I added like some more open shelving from the Dream Home Decorator, so I had a few snack boxes, and just like a few coffee mugs. Like I know you probably use paper ones, but we don't have those unfortunately in the game. So I just added a few clutter items that I thought kind of worked in here, like a couple bags of coffee, some of the tea racks. So maybe your Sims can come here and make tea or coffee. But I was just trying to clutter it up where it looked like filled up and not empty space, but I didn't want to clutter it enough to make it look lived in, because like technically it's not it's a community lot, but yeah, I just thought it came out nice. And then I'm just gonna add a few decor things to the wall. I used these tables and chairs. These are from the high school pack too, and I was having trouble because I placed the tables and I was like, why won't the chairs like link to them? And then I realized they're like really tall tables, so you have to use the bar stools, which actually is kind of nicer because it's a little bit more compact and you don't have like a big table in the middle. So I really liked using those, and I thought the color was really cute, and I kind of went with like I think this build is very yellow and like teal, I think, because the outside, as you can see, the border is kind of yellow. Some of the kids' wallpaper is very like yellow, even in the playroom. So that's kind of the color scheme I was going with. It was like blue and yellow, and just I was just trying to make this build really colorful. So yeah, that's why I kind of stuck with these blue tables. And then I'm doing like the little outdoor seating area. This is kind of like the outdoor balcony. So maybe your Sims host a party out here and they cook food and the whole family can come out here and sit and eat and just, maybe you're going to host a birthday party here. Maybe your Sims is having a birthday and they're coming to the community center to just like play games and have a nice family day out. And then they can come out here and, host a family dinner and blow out their birthday cake. So yeah, I just thought this was like a really nice party area where your Sims can host events or whatnot. But I tried to fill it up. And like I said, I added these high chairs. I added them outside here. I added them in the cafeteria. And I did add them downstairs in the infant area because I know it could be such an issue trying to feed like toddlers and infants. And my Sims will put my toddler infant in the high chair. Like, I know they fixed it a little bit, but I'm still having some issues where they'll put them in the high chair and then take them out. And I'm like, no, just feed them. So I wanted to make sure I had enough in this build, like all over. So you don't have to go upstairs to feed them or have to go downstairs to feed them. So your Sims can kind of just feed them like kind of wherever they are. I wanted to make it as easy as possible gameplay wise because I know it could be an issue sometimes. But yeah, now I'm just kind of moving on and filling in the hallways. Like I said, I was struggling with this. This is where I was having a hard time trying to figure out what I wanted to put down in the hallways and make it look full. So here I decided to do a half wall, and I used that really cool. I think that's from Dine Out, that little wall top with like the little fencing. I thought it was like cool as like a divider. But I wanted to split this up and put seating on one side so your sim adults could sit and watch their toddler play in the play area, like in real life, if you go to like the mall or somewhere, like there's seating area where the adults can sit and watch the kids play in the play area. So I just wanted that to have a little bit of a really realistic feel in this build. So I did that, and I thought the half wall was really nice because it kind of broke up the room a little bit, but not make it look like it didn't make it look like completely split up and like apart from each other. It just broke it up enough to just kind of split the entrance way from the main area. So I just kind of wanted that. Um, and then over here, when you walk in, I just added a couple more benches for more seating, a couple coat racks. I know that kind of looks a little weird in a community lot, but I figured maybe sometimes your Sims will hang up a coat or something. Like, I mean, I know they don't actually hang up a coat, but I was going with that, like, oh, they'll just throw their coat up. They don't care if it, whatever happens to it. And then on the other side of the wall, as you saw, I added lockers, more lockers, but I don't know if those are base game or if they're from Spa Day. I'm not sure where those lockers came from, but I wanted to use like the basic looking lockers to just kind of look like ones like if you go, like I know when we went like ice skating or roller skating, I think it was, like you had lockers, like they had lockers up so you could lock up your items so you didn't have to carry it with you. I guess there's plenty of community spaces that have lockers like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I was going with. Like maybe your Sims can come in, throw their stuff in a locker, lock it up, like their purses or their jackets or their whatever, their kids stuff, like their, diaper bags or whatever, so they don't have to carry with them while they're here. And they can just grab a locker, lock it up, and then get it at the end of the day. So that's why I put lockers on that side, because I just thought it looked really nice for a community lot, and it just kind of made sense. And then I just lined that wall with fish tanks because I was at the end of my rope and I couldn't think of anything else to put in this build. So I was like, fish tanks. And I thought they looked kind of nice. They look kind of cool, and it kind of goes with like the gym wellness spa looking because I use those fish tanks. So I don't know. I just kind of made it like a feature wall with fish. In the screenshots, you should see it. I end up filling them up. So they're fully stocked. So when you play it and I load it to the gallery, you'll actually have fish in there. So yeah, I just did that, and then I did a cute little seating area over there. I actually used the couches and the table from the university pack. Because I feel like they kind of looked more like a community, like university, like shared type of furniture. Like I don't know, I just feel like they fit really nice, and I kind of like those couches. I mean, I know they're kind of plain and kind of just like they kind of look kind of stiff, but I just kind of like the way they look. And then there I added the little bubble tea stand, which again I bumped it up against the wall, which it said I could, like it links up to the wall, but I don't know if it's functional. I tried hiring somebody, but they never showed up in my game, and then my game kept freezing. So I'm gonna play test that again. I might have to just pull it out a little bit, maybe move one of those tables. But I just didn't know what else to put in that corner, and I thought like a little bubble tea stand was like a cute idea. So I stuck that over there. And then over here, I'm just decorating the outside of the infant room, and I just hung these shelves up with these little bags underneath because I figured maybe like the moms or dads or whoever come and they can hang up their diaper bags on the wall like outside the infant room so I don't have to carry it. So that's kind of why I hung these bags up here, because I thought they're like their diaper bags or whatnot, and they kind of just hang them there and then they drop their infant off in the room, that kind of thing. So I just thought it was like a cute little decor item to put on the outside, and like I said, I was just trying to fill up some of the walls and make it not look so empty. So yeah, that's kind of where I was going with. And then I found this really cute mural that has like kids playing on it, and I thought that was perfect for this wall because it's like right across from the the jungle gym for the toddlers, and I thought that was really cute because this is like I said, the downstairs is like the very heavily foot trafficked area with like the kids and the infants and the gym, and it's just like the very loud, playful area of the build. So I thought that mural was really nice, and it was like the colors were nice and bright, and it matched the rug outside on the floor, like that puzzle rug, the colors all matched, and it just made it pop, and I really liked it. And then over here, I'm just adding a few more decor items. These came with the new pack. They're kind of just like stands with like pictures on it, like displays for like the kids' art, and I stuck them in the hallway because I figured, like, as you'll see later, I do like a feature wall for like kids art. Like I figured maybe like if the kids are creating art, or maybe like I said, it's kind of looks like a classroom, so maybe like your kids take an art class here and their art teacher likes to display the kids art, and like so everybody could see it, so they put these little stands outside so everybody could view the kids art, and it's just kind of like a way to just show off like the kids work. So I just thought that was like a cute idea to go with, and just kind of like display like kids art and just make it more community friendly and more kid friendly, and I just thought it was a cute idea. But yeah, I wanted a study area, so I thought this side of the hallway was perfect, and I added these really cute desks. These are from the new pack also, the Growing Together pack, and I just think these desks are really cute, and I like the shape of them, and I like the color, and I thought they just fit the build really well. And I only added 2 computers on 2 desks, and I left the other desk so if your kids need to do their homework or study or whatnot, they could use the other ones for that. But I did add a few computers because maybe your Sims need to do research or whatever you want to use a computer for, but I didn't want to put too many computers in here because I know Sims tend to gravitate towards computers and they never get off of them. So I only limited it to 2 computers that way so your Sims don't just go right towards the computer. And when I play tested this, I didn't really see any Sims playing on those computers, so that was a good sign. But yeah, over here I didn't know what else to do. Like I said, I was kind of struggling, so this is where I decided to do like a little display area for like kids art. Like I said, like this is like the community lot, but maybe like I said, like if your Sims kids take a art class, or maybe their school comes here and they take classes or whatnot, like they like to display all the kids or the children's classrooms art, and let the community see it and let the community see what the kids are up to. So I thought this was like just a really cute thing, and I really wanted to use a lot of the new decorative stuff from the new Growing Together pack, like these cute little statues like the kids built with like the mop and the little basket with the little teddy bear in it and like the little rocket ship. So I thought that was like a really cute thing, and it's just kind of like a display area to show off like the kids' artwork and all their like fun stuff. So yeah, that's just kind of where I was going with that corner, and like I said, I was running out of ideas. But yeah, this is the end of the build, so if you guys like it, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great day. Bye!
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A nomad, passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. feel so alive. As I reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out to the sky. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark, against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.